Ciao a tutti ragazzi, sono Misterio95 e benvenuti in questo nuovo video. Premetto prima di iniziare che sto registrando la mia voce dopo aver registrato il video, perché purtroppo sarà, non so, la terza volta che cerco di fare questo video, perché all'inizio BioShock non mi andava, perché ho letto che su Windows 8.1 c'erano problemi. Infatti l'ultima volta che l'avevo avviato non avevo ancora Windows 8.1 e non avevo problemi. La seconda volta ho registrato la mia voce sul video normalmente, quindi in live, per scoprire poi che la mia voce non era stata registrata. La terza volta invece cos'è che ho fatto? Ho registrato la voce dopo su Sony Vegas, poi quando l'ho riascoltata aveva la cosa delle G35, tipo la voce aliena del cazzo lì. Quindi questa è la quarta volta che sto cercando di fare questo video e non lo so, io ho cercato in questo periodo di rilassarmi per riuscire a fare qualche video che tra impegni e tutto, come vi ho già detto nel video di Battlefield 4, non sono riuscito a fare molto e già adesso la quarta volta che sto rifacendo un video sto impazzendo, vabbè. Comunque, questo video, come potete vedere che siamo su BioShock Infinite, volevo farlo per chi mi ha chiesto che infatti voleva vedere l'espansione, la prima espansione, ossia la prima espansione della storia, possiamo dire così, ossia Funerale in mare, Burial at Sea, l'episodio 1. E anche per parlarvi di alcune cose, ossia, vabbè, farvi gli auguri di buone feste, perché questo sarà l'ultimo video prima di Natale. Poi dopo Natale, magari prima della fine dell'anno, ce ne saranno altri, comunque sicuramente a gennaio. E poi vabbè, come vi ho già anticipato, come vi ho comunque già detto brevemente nel video di Battlefield 4, per chi è riuscito a capirlo, i motivi dell'assenza nostra in queste ultime 2 settimane, ossia principalmente per i miei impegni e anche quelli di Matteo. Poi comunque Federico, come vi ho già detto, è rimasto un po' deluso dalla sua ultima recensione, dalla sua ultima indie review, che ha ricevuto pochissime visualizzazioni, e comunque lui si è impegnato per fare quel video, perché per fare un video del genere ci si impegna molto, anche comunque per scrivere il testo e tutto. E quindi niente, lui è rimasto così un po' deluso, la sua voglia è abbastanza scesa anche per questo. Quindi niente ragazzi, io quello che volevo dirvi ve l'ho detto. I video torneranno sicuramente agli inizi di gennaio, magari prima se riesco. In questi giorni purtroppo sono via, quindi niente, questo è l'ultimo video prima di Natale. Vi lascio al video che durerà un bel po', quindi per chi è interessato se lo guardi, o comunque non so, le cose importanti le ho già dette, quindi quello che dovevo dire ve l'ho detto praticamente adesso. Quindi niente ragazzi, lasciate un bel mi piace, commentate e ricordate che ci vediamo fra poco, fra un po' di giorni. Non cambiate canale, ciao!
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If we were all made from common, and Einstein, it's our responsibility to strive. Here,
Right. Small upon.
Anything you say, pal. I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
He looks so sad.
What happened to these
Red
children?
means stop. Green
What are
means
they?
go.
Where have
This
you
is
been?
the rule.
Cabin in
All
Arcadia?
you girls know.
Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture?
Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? Are they just some kind of machine?
Well, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to... Get on with it. Do you have any idea how valuable my time is?
The meat can go ahead and inherit the earth for all I care. Rapture.
You know, sweet.
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Just say the word, I'll show you what I mean.
Hello, old bean.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables
She disappeared.
and
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
you see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt.
It's every man's right.
I took her. By a pup. so soon.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than...
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have.
Mr. DeWitt,
Good afternoon.
we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're...
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
The of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Must be somewhere else.
Piece of trash. I don't think so. Hit the brakes, you tramp.
See to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
The great chinga.
Doctors.
Sir, ma'am.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Ryan.
Oh, it's lovely. Is
Gotta find that box. Nothing. Well, only one place left.
It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists for thought, for logic, purely sensual.
Places.
That we never existed.
Yeah.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Fontaine got...
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art. I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Where's he hiding that box?
Would you like me to?
Oh, I would like so much to understand.
Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the...
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
In fact, did your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, you've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance! Dance! Move! 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 That's right, that's right. Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music! To the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this mission? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please. The stick! Santa, for God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
Ask a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes! It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cold son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.